happens when ordinary TV-watching, mall-shopping students are taken from their homes, forced to sell all of their possessions, and placed into a world where there's absolutely no outside contact? Well, you're about to find out in this reality show called The Bubble. We have created an entirely self-sufficient, utopian sort of reality for our game members. What appears to be Toccoa Falls College is actually our game field. We ask, could you have existed with only 2 radio stations, no TV, a strict dress code, and a library filled with pre-screened theology books? Well, our contestants have been isolated here for 3 years now. Our reality show picks up here, where our students have been reminded of the only reality that exists within the bubble.
So it is therefore reasonable to assume that the concept of an entirely different world, existing beyond the reality of Toccoa Falls College, is an absurd and, I would argue, anti-intellectual pursuit. We know that the only thing in scientific thought which may be proven is that nothing may be proven. We cannot prove that there's any reality besides our own, and to assume that there's something greater is completely unscientific. To embrace and accept concepts such as states, countries, and oceans we don't need to hear and see and touch these things. And if we can't see and touch them, then they're not real.
You know, he is so right. How could anybody think that we're just a smaller part of a bigger world? I mean, that doesn't even make sense, does it?
No, I wrote a paper about it once and I got an F.
Really? I can't even believe you had the guts to do that. I mean, I have to write this paper for this ethnography class that I'm in, and it has to be over some people group. And so I think I'm just going to do the families in Mobile Heights. You know, they've always kind of fascinated me, how they drive to and from the central part of campus.
Haven't you ever thought about anything else? I mean, haven't you ever figured that there was something else out there?
Not really. I mean, well, I did think about it once, but the idea was just so dumb that I laughed about it for like ever.
Think about it, Maddie. There's no food outside TFC. How would you survive? I don't know. I just thought that...
So anyway, I've been trying to figure out what job I want to get. And so I've been thinking about it, and don't you guys think I'd be so good at being an RD? I mean, I think it's like all I've ever wanted to do.
Yeah, that's a cool idea. You'd be good at it. You could still live in Fenton if you wanted to.
Yeah, I think I'm going to apply.
Hey, you know, I wish I could, I want to do lobby duty. That'd be great, you know? So then I could stay up all night playing video games. Man, yesterday I got this cool new video game. It's called The Falls. It's an RPG based game where you're the security guard / resident assistant. And you get to shoot guys there, so people who try to go into the woods.
But I've never really liked violence games, but, well, you know, that sounds pretty cool.
Hey, want to come over and try it, Maddie? Sure.
Wow, so I can't believe Maddie's actually serious about this whole other world thing. Maddie's ideas are just weird.
Maddie started to sound like one of these characters on the Falls game I have called the Anti-Law. Anti-Law is this character who walks around with t-shirts and talks about going past the guard check. It's really hard to defeat, though.
They say that to think that there's something outside is crazy. But to me, it's almost like a memory. They say you will cease to exist if you go past the guard check. I'm made of stuff. How will that just not be if I cross an imaginary line? I'm not crazy. No, I'm not.
Yeah, as long as it promotes the mission of the college.
Oh my gosh, Heather, look! Mark proposed!
Oh my gosh, Caitlin!
Congratulations.
Oh, that is so wonderful, and you are so lucky to have found him in your college years. Are y'all gonna live in the married student apartment?
I hope so. I mean, we're so lucky. Girls that don't find their husbands here, they're just doomed to be old maids.
Caitlin, don't say that.
Heather, you know, if you don't find your ring by spring, tuition's free.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure you still have plenty of time, like a year and a half. You still have plenty of time to meet the guy, you know, start dating, get engaged, and then get married. worried. Don't worry.
Heather, relax. The right guy will be along shortly. Just pray for him.
But, I mean, I'm almost 20 years old. I even found gray hairs the other day.
Don't worry. Have you seen those signs for SGA? I think they're having like this dating game or something. You should enter.
Oh, Kaylin, that's perfect. Thanks.
I see Mark. I'm gonna go find him. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Kaylin. I gotta go to the library. I have some reading I gotta do.
Oh, what are you gonna read about?
Tough choice. Choose theology or theology.
Very funny.
No. What is this? All the same thing. Wait, I know what I'll do. I'll do a search of outside of Toccoa. No one's ever even thought of that before. What? WebSense? I don't get it. Theology books. Hundreds and thousands of theology books. Just theology. No anything else. Just theology. I tried, searching outside TFC. They blocked it. Now I'm sure there's something out there. I don't know what. There's something out beyond the guard shack and the woods. And I'm gonna go check it out.